Hi friends, my name is Abhishek and you are watching YouTube channel Maths Magic. Today we are going to learn about the exercise 1.2. Till now we have completed the topic number 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3, theorem 1.1, 1.2 and exercise 1.1. Now we are moving forward to exercise 1.2. Question number 1 is express each number as a product of its prime factors. Here we have to obtain the prime factors of 140. The prime factors of 140 are 2 into 70 is 140. 70 means 2 into 35. 35 to the 70. 35 means 7 5 is 35. So total factors are 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. So factors of 140 are 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Here 2 comes 2 times, therefore 2 raised to 2. 5 comes 1 time, therefore 5 raised to 1. And 7 comes 1 time, therefore 7 raised to 1. Second digit or second value they have given is 156. Factors of 156 are 2 into 78. Factors of 78 are 39 2s are 78. Factors of 39 are 30, 13 3s are 39. So factors of 156 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. So factors of 156 we are writing in one line, 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. 2 comes 2 times, therefore 2 raised to 2. 3 comes 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. 13 comes 1 time, therefore 13 raised to 1. Third value is 3825. Factors of 3825 are 765 5 is 3825. 153 5 is 765. 51 3 is 153 and 17 3 is 51. So factors of 3825 are 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 17. Writing them in the one line, we are getting 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17 in ascending order. Here 3 comes 2 times, therefore 3 raised to 2. 5 comes 2 times, therefore 5 raised to 2. 17 comes 1 time, therefore 17 raised to 1. Fourth value is 5005. Here 5 is the unit digit, so we will directly divide it by 5. So factors of 5005 are 1001 into 5, that is 5005. Factors of 1001 is 143 7 is 1001. 13 11 is 143. So 5005 factors are 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Writing them in one line, 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Here 5 come one time, therefore 5 raised to 1. 7 come one time, therefore 7 raised to 1. 11 come one time, therefore 11 raised to 1. 13 come one time, therefore 13 raised to 1. Fifth value they have given is 7429. Factors of 7429 are 17 into 437. And factors of 437 are 19 and 23. 19 into 23. Therefore, factors of 7429 are 17 into 19 into 23. Writing them into the one line, 17 into 19 into 23. We get 17 one time, therefore 17 raised to 1. 19 one time, therefore 19 raised to 1. And 23 one time, therefore 23 raised to 1. Moving forward to the question number 2, what they have given us. Find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to the product of two numbers. We have already discussed the formula LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. On the basis of that, we will solve the given question. First value they have given is 26 and 91. The factors of 26 are 2 into 13. 13 2s are 26. Here 2 is also prime, 13 is also prime. Both come one time, therefore 2 raised to 1, 13 raised to 1. Here 91 factors are 7 into 3, 13. 13 7s are 91. Here 7 also one time, therefore 7 raised to 1. 13 also one time, therefore 13 raised to 1. To find the HCF, we will take the common in both the values. Here 13 raised to 1 is 13 is also coming. Here 13 is also in both the value 13 is common. The least exponent is 13 raised to 1. So we are taking 13 raised to 1. 13 one time means 13. To find the LCM, we will use the formula LCM into HCF is equal to multiplication of both the digits. Here 26 and 91. Therefore LCM into HCF is 26 into 91. LCM is equal to 26 into 91 divided by HCF. We have already found the HCF. 13 7s are 91. Therefore 26 into 7 will be the LCM. That is 182. So 182 is our answer. Second question also we have to solve by the same formula, that is LCM into HCF is equal to multiplication of two digits. Here two digits are 510 and 92. The factors of 92 are 2 into 46. Factors of 46 are 23 2s are 46. Here 2 comes 2 times, therefore 2 raised to 2. 23 comes 1 time, therefore 23 raised to 1. Factors of 510 are 2 into 2 55. Factors of 255 are 51 5s are 255. Factors of 51 are 17 3s are. So total we are getting prime factors are 2 into 3 into 5 into 17. Here 2 come 1 time, therefore 2 raised to 1. 3 come 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. 5 come 1 time, therefore 5 raised to 1. 17 come 1 time, therefore 17 raised to 1. In both the digits 92 and 510, 2 is common. So we are taking 2 raised to 1, least digit, least power. 2 raised to 1 is the least power in both the cases. Here 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to 1 is the least power. So we are taking 2 raised to 1. 2 is coming 1 time, therefore 2 is our answer. Now we are applying the formula of LCM into HCF is equal to multiplication of the two digits. We get LCM into 2. We have already found HCF, that is 2 is equal to 92 into 510. LCM is equal to 92 into 510 by 2. 46 into 2 divided by 2. 2 are cancelled. Therefore, we are getting 46 into 510. 46 into 510, we get 23,460 as the answer. Question number 3. We are getting, we have given two values 336 and 54. Factors of 54 are 2 into 27. 27 2s are 54. Factors of 27 are 9 3s are 27. Factors of 9 are 3 into 3. So we are getting 2 1 time, therefore 2 raised to 1. 3 3 time, therefore 3 raised to 3. Factors of 336, 2 into 168. 168 2s are 336. Factors of 168, 84 2s are 168. 8 factors of 84, 42 2s are 84. Factors of 42, 21 2s are 41, 42. So total we are getting 2 1 time, second time, third time and fourth time. Therefore 2 raised to 4. 21 means 3 into 7. So 2 raised to 4 into 3 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. 7 1 time, therefore 7 raised to 1. In both the cases 2 and 3 are common. So for HCF we are taking the least power. Here 2 raised to 1 and 2 raised to 4. From both the cases 2 raised to 1 is the least power. So we are taking 2 raised to 1. And from both the cases 3 is also common. Both the value 3 is also common. So we will take least power. Here 3 raised to 1 and 3 raised to 3. 3 raised to 1 is the least power. So we will take 3 raised to 1. 2 raised to 1 means 2. 3 raised to 1 means 3. 2 3s are 6. So we have found out the HCF. Now we will apply the formula LCM into HCF is equal to multiplication of the two digits 54 into 336. LCM into 6, that is HCF, is equal to 54 into 336. 6 9s are 336. Therefore 9 into 336. Therefore 3024. That is our answer. Now moving on to the question number 3. Find the LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. Prime factorization method means we have to find the prime factors of the given value. Here 3 values are given 12, 15 and 21. 12 means 2 6 are 12. 6 means 2 3s are 6. So 2 into 2 into 3 are the prime factors. 2 comes 2 times, therefore 2 raised to 2. 3 comes 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. Here 15 is given the second digit. 15 means 3 5s are 15. 3 comes 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. 5 comes 1 time, therefore 5 raised to 1. 21 we are getting by multiplication of 3 and 7. 3 7s are 21. 3 comes 1 time, therefore 3 raised to 1. 7 comes 1 time, therefore 7 raised to 1. In all the three values 12, 15 and 21, 3 is the common digit or the common prime factor. So we will take the least power. Here also 3 raised to 1, here also 3 raised to 1, here also 3 raised to 1. So we will take HCF as 3 raised to 1. 3 raised to 1 means 3. To find the LCM, we will take the maximum power, whether it is common or not. Here 2 raised to 2 is there, here 2 is not there, here 2 is not there. Then also we will take the maximum power of 2, that is 2 raised to 2. Then 3 raised to 1, maximum power of 3. On all the cases 3 raised to 1 is the highest power, therefore 3 raised to 1. Then 5 raised to 1, here 5 is not there, here 5 is not there. Then also for LCM we will take the maximum power for uncommon digit also. Here 5 is not common in all the three, then also we are taking 5 raised to 1 and 7 raised to 1. So we are getting 2 raised to 2 means 4, 3 raised to 1 means 3, 5 raised to 1 means 5, 7 raised to 1 means 7. Therefore 4 3s are 12, 4 3s are 12, 5 7s are 35. Or 4 3s are 12 into 5 into 7, 12 5s are 60 and 67s are 420. Question number 3, sub question 2, 17, 23 and 29. Here all these three are prime numbers itself. So there is no common, only one thing is common. If nothing is given or nothing is common, then 1 is always there. So we are taking 17 is equal to 17 into 1, that is 17 raised to 1 into 1 raised to 1. 29 is also prime number, therefore 29 ones are 29 raised to 1 into 1 raised to 1. Here 23 is also prime number, therefore 23 into 1, 23 raised to 1 and 1 raised to 1. So in all the three cases nothing is common, but whenever nothing is common, 1 is always present, therefore 1 raised to 1. HCF is 1. LCM we have to directly multiply all the three digits, therefore 17 into 23 into 29. 23 into 17 is 391 and 391 into 29, that is 11,339. That is our answer. Question number 3, sub question 3, 8, 9 and 25. So 8 is the multiplication of 2 into 4. 4 factors of 4 are 2 into 2. Here 2 comes 3 times, therefore 2 raised to 3. Factors of 9 are 3 into 3, that is 3 square. 3 come 2 times, therefore 3 raised to 2. Factors of 25 are 5 and 5. 5 come 2 times, therefore 5 square. Therefore for HCF, here not a single digit is common in all the three values, therefore 1. And for LCM, we are going to take the maximum power, 2 raised to 3. 3 square and 5 square. So 2 raised to 3 is 8, 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. 8 9s are 72, 25 remains itself. 72 into 25, that is 1800. We are getting the multiplication as stated here. Moving on to the question number 4. Given that HCF of 306, 657 is equal to 9, find the LCM. We have to use the formula, that is HCF into LCM is equal to multiplication of the two digit. Here HCF is given. HCF into LCM is equal to 306 into 657. We have got the LCM HCF 9. We will put it here directly. We will put it in the denominator by the cross multiplication. LCM is equal to 306 into 657. 306 is the multiplication of 34 9s are. So we are taking 9 out of 306. We will get 34. 9 34s are 306 and into 657. So 9 cancel, we are getting 34 into 657. The multiplication of 657 into 34 is 22,338. That is our answer. Question number 5. Check whether 6 raised to n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. We have already done this type of question earlier, that is for 4 raised to n. The factors of 4 raised to n were 2 into 2 raised to n. Here factors of 6 raised to n are 2 into 3. To any digit to end with 0, the factors must be 2 and 5 or 2 into 5. 5 2s are 10. The unit digit will come 0. Here 5 is not present. Here 3 is present instead of 5. So no, 6 raised to n cannot end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Moving on to the question number 6. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. First of all, I have tried to solve it with the simple method, directly multiplication by Bodmer's rule and then addition. But I have not got the answer because the rule of composite number is multiplication of two prime numbers. Here we are adding two digits, we are not multiplying two digits. So this method is also wrong. Same mistake I have done here also. I have done direct multiplication and then added the two digit. The answer is 5045, but this is not a composite number. To obtain the composite number, they have given you the hint in the first question, that is 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Here 13 is common, so we are taking 13 common out. The property of composite number is it will be the multiplication of the two digit. So now we are getting first digit. To obtain the second digit, we have to simplify this given value. 7 into 11, that is 77. 77 plus 1, that is 78. The factors of 78 are 2 into 39. The factors of 39 are 13 3. 13 3s are 39. So we are getting 2 one time, 3 one time, and 13 two time. So these all are prime numbers. So yes, it is composite number. Here we are getting multiplication, no addition. So yes, it is composite number. Second value they have given is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Okay, so we will take the common 5. So we are getting in the bracket 7 into 6 into 4 into 3 into 2 plus 1. Multiplying the value or simplifying the given values, we are getting 76 4s are 7 into 6 42, 4 into 3 into 12, 4 into 3 12 into 2 plus 1. Then 12 2s are 24, 42 remains as it is plus 1. 42 into 24 we are getting 1008. Putting the value here 1008 plus 1 1009. Here 1009 is a prime number. So multiplication of two prime numbers is always composite number. So yes, it is composite number. Moving on to the last question. Question number 7. There is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same purpose. Suppose they both start at the same point and at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? What they have given in the question? They have given in the question that there is one sport field. Sonia and Ravi are standing at the same point. They start driving the car in the same direction. They are both going in the same direction. Sonia and Ravi. Sonia takes 18 minutes, Ravi takes 18 minutes. They are telling you to find out after how many minutes they will meet at the same point, or the meet at a single point, starting point. Yes, they are telling you to find out the starting point. So here we have to take the LCM. We have to find the LCM here. Sonia is taking 18 minutes. The prime factors of 18 are 2 into 9. Factors of 9 are 2 into 3 into 3. So here 2 comes 1 time, 3 comes 2 times. Therefore 2 raised to 1, 3 raised to 2. Ravi takes 12 minutes. Therefore 2 into 6. Factors of 12 are 2 into 6. The factors of 6 are 2 into 3. Here 2 comes 2 times. Therefore 2 raised to 2. And 3 comes 1 time. Therefore 3 raised to 1. Therefore LCM, we have to take the maximum power. Here 2 raised to 1 is there in Sonia and 2 raised to 2 in Ravi. So we will take 2 raised to 2. And for 3, here 3 raised to 1 is there in Ravi and 3 raised to 2 is there in Sonia. So we will take 3 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2 means 2 into 2. 3 raised to 2 means 3 into 3. 3 into 3, 9. 2 into 2, 4. 9 4s are 36. So after 36 minutes, they will meet at the starting point. Here our exercise 1.2 is over. Thank you and have a nice day, my dear friends.